Welcome to the Outsider Media Group, where we talk battle rap from top tier, mid tier to lower tier. There's no biasness here. And today, we'll chop it up with battle rap resume, man. How you doing, man?
Hey,
We're
hey,
gonna talk
man.
about a whole bunch of things, man. We're gonna start out with probably the volume four, but go ahead and introduce yourself. Let everybody know where you're from and what you represent, and we're gonna take off from there.
Yeah, Tom here, Battle Rap Resume, UK Battle Rap Podcast. Been going for about 3 years or so. Started early 2016. Um, I do lots of different battle rap stuff on the channel, cover it kind of internationally, mostly sort of the UK scene. The main thing I do is sort of long episodes with battlers. I've had Sue Surf on the show and Danny Myers and and Saurus and like loads of big names and UK names and shit like that. Do loads of top fives, loads of countdowns, do like a game show on the channel. We just do loads of like fun shit with battle rap, man. So yeah, good to be on the show. Thanks, Dre.
Okay, first of all, let the people know where you're from.
Yeah, from Oxford, so just about an hour outside of London there, yeah.
All right. Now that we got the credentials out the way, how you doing, brother? Are you excited for this volume four event?
I'm a little, yeah, I am excited to a certain extent, but it feels like the right battlers are there, but the wrong card is there. There's not many storylines in this one. It kind of stinks of contractual obligation to a certain extent.
Yeah, it seems like that's a common theme that's going on right now because, of course, I'm not so mad at the Danny Twerk because, of course, the Danny Trez that has story to it. But a lot of these other battles is like they just drew names out of a hat and just threw them together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does feel that way. I'm not inspired by a lot of these. Like normally over here in the UK where the cards are a bit more infrequent when they get announced, it's exciting, like just to see these but none of these are very inspiring matchups. Like Geechee needs to stop battling. Like I love Geechee, but just take a break for a second. Nitty versus Shug is too high up for me as well. I don't know. I want that Danny Twerk. That's the one that I really want. And the fact it's not going down on the card is absolute robbery.
Yeah, we've done like two shows already about this card, and it seems like that's everybody's complaint right there. But me, I more so see the plays they're doing because I'm pretty sure that Danny Myers is going to talk his mess on that stage about Twerk while he's rapping against Trez. It'll probably be like the third round or something like that, but that's gonna build up more drama and stuff to that battle, which of course we know URL's two golden boys right now is Twerk and I said Geechee Myers, Geechee Gotti. So I think they're giving both of these guys, their little layup plays or whatever, so they can get to the next event and start the year off maybe with a solid performance with not really dangerous territorial water. But I'm kind of I like the fact that they went ahead and got that Trez Danny out the way. I think that's one of the battles that I'm happy about.
Yeah.
If you want to, we can definitely go through the card. We can go through the card one by one.
Sure. Thank you. Yeah, Trez versus Danny. Yeah, I am excited for that. I think Trez has gotten better and better as it's gone on. And I thought the Loso battle was closer than a lot of people are saying, but it still was a great performance from him there. And Danny flat out is one of my all-time favorite battlers. I've literally admired this guy for since the Nitty battle on King of the Dot. I just really respect where he goes with his writing, how he's willing to put it all on the line. Always like he said on Angry Fan the other day, I have the most bar fests of any battler. And it's like, yeah, you actually do. Like you actually have the best sort of those really consistent chunky battles where the rounds just feel like the Chiller battle, for example, Mr. Mills battle, etc. So I'm excited for any Danny battle. As I said, I want Danny Twerk more than Trez, but it's cool to see Danny on the card.
All right, so who you got winning this battle?
I got Danny doesn't really win on URL. Danny's best battles aren't on URL, and I think Trez will probably win.
Wow, that's like one of the first people I've heard say that. A lot of people kind of figure that it's going to be Danny because he has more to say to Trez. But that's an interesting point of view. Danny really doesn't win a lot on URL.
No. I think ever since the early PGs of him, then into like, T-Rex and UFF, and like his best battles have been on other platforms, like low key. Like I think he's done better work on Black Ice Cartel and stuff like that, and RBE obviously. But yeah, it's an intriguing one. And then again with Clips Twerk, I'm just kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I was trying to get to that one next. New Jersey versus Charlie Clips. Now this is definitely a grab bag battle. It's like they just pulled names out the hat, and like why is Charlie Clips on this card? Why? What has he done in the last year that makes you want to put him on a volume? He just got smoked his last two battles. I'm not understanding this book. I'm sorry. You go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I agree. Yeah, Clips does not fit the volume format. Clips fits the either like just big card, whatever, some man that's saying, or they go to a new territory and they need to extend the like Clips would have made sense on the Summer Madness 8 card, for example. We love Clips in the UK. Like he's that sort of territory building battler. But yeah, these guys together, I don't know. I mean, sometimes you get excited for Clips matchups and then you get Clips versus Av, for example, and this will probably be the same way.
Yeah, I'm hoping that. I'm hoping Clips come back, but that's like wishing on the stars sometimes, man. Yeah. We've been wishing for a good Charlie Clips for the last 2 years and haven't got it. It's just I think he's there to sell tickets at this point and give New Jersey Twerk another notch under his belt.
Yeah, Twerk's been crazy.
Yeah, who you got on this? I mean, I'm pretty sure the answer, but
yeah. I guess Twerk. I guess I got Twerk taking it. I just think this guy has one of the highest ceilings in battle rap. He's such an impressive performer and writer, and this is a layup, like you say. And I think he should take this.
All right, okay. Now, I think this battle right here, me personally, I picked this for the battle of the night. And I'm gonna tell you why, because it's gonna break up the monotony of the aggressive battle rap. Already the first two is gonna probably be aggressive battles. Now Charlie Clips is probably gonna bring some humor, but T-Top and Clean Paper, they got this jokingly sarcastic style about themselves, and they both got that street talk. I think this is gonna be the best battle on the card, man. What say you?
Yeah, this is going to be a comedy battle, and I don't think T-Top is necessarily funnier than Clean Paper. So if they both do go in that direction, I think we've got a crazy contest on our hands. I guess T-Top really can talk that shit, as it were, because most of the people he's going up against don't have that level of knowledge or believability. This is slightly different in Clean Paper's circumstance. But yeah, I totally agree. Putting like this type of matchup after those type of matches is just smart.
Yeah, it's gonna break it up a little bit. It's gonna change the level of the atmosphere in the building and for the event. It's gonna break up the mundane effect of just yelling bars or yelling gun bars and all that. Lighten up the spirit a little bit until we get to this next battle, which is definitely gonna be aggressive. We got Arsenal and Geechee Gotti. How you feel about this battle?
I mean, I was at Summer Madness 8. I saw Arsenal versus Twerk. It was one of the best singular performances I've seen in battle rap. It was incredible. I'd sort of written Arsenal off at this time, as most people had. Obviously, there's been some great battles in the past, like the QP battle and stuff like that. But and Arsenal had his best stuff on Don't Flop in the UK as well. Shotty and DNA, not necessarily Sharon. So yeah, really excited for this on his part. Obviously, Geechee has had one of the most incredible rises in battle rap. He sort of popped out of nowhere with that Saint Clash, even though he'd been around quite a while before. And then the Gluezy battle, and then it was just from there, the 3 champions of the night. I mean, I've really enjoyed all of what Geechee's brought to offer. So, yeah, I think head-to-head, this is an interesting one. And I think Geechee will probably come out victor here. If Arsenal goes that hollow route, that overly aggressive, empty route, I can't really see him doing much.
Okay. So who do you have on this one? To be clear?
I'll probably go with Geechee.
Okay, I think I picked Arsenal and backtrack one battle. Did you give me a prediction for the T-Top Clean Paper?
Yeah. I would. I'll probably go with Clean Paper there.
That's two we going against each other with. I got T-Top winning this one. I think T-Top, since he's an angler, I think he has way more material for clean paper with all his mishaps in his career. T-Top like to break somebody's style down and their career. So I think T-Top is going to get this one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's fair.
All right, we're going to go right on to Shotgun Suge and Rum Nitty.
Wow.
As random as it sounds, man, I guess, the only connection I can see is actually Shotgun Suge jumping in the twerk battle. And that's the only thing that I see that can connect them to make this battle happen. It's another random battle, which we've had a lot of random battles that come out to be great battles. So how do you feel about this one?
I love Nitty. Nitty's one of my absolute favorites. He has been for a fucking long time. I don't mind Suge. I don't mind movie plot Suge. Like, all he does is fucking recap hood flicks and shit. Like, I swear to God, I've learned so many films from him that I've never heard of, like South Central and shit. I was like, okay, what's that? And it's like, they're always there. But I don't know. I just much prefer Nitty on a one-to-one basis. I've got Nitty winning.
Yeah, Nitty is way more lyrical. And I had a conversation last night that we just released with another one of my co-hosts, Miss VA's Finest, and she had Shotgun Suge winning. And one of her things was because of his stature. And my argument with that was the way that Rum Nitty carried himself against Twerk will let you know he's not having that. Just because he's small doesn't mean anything. It's a difference between like the Nitty and Twerk and JC versus Twerk. Nitty wasn't having none of that. So that a part of stature or whatever, I got Nitty winning because of the skills, and he's definitely not gonna have nobody towering over him and bumping him around without him doing something. So I definitely got Rum Nitty too.
Yeah. I mean, the stature thing always plays a part, definitely, but that's always cheap tricks to me, really. And I don't know, it's not what I'm here for. Like, that's part of the performance, of course, but it's more the writing. And someone like that, Nitty, is always going to take it. And, it's just great to see him solidified. He's going to always be in this position on cards now because he's fucking incredible.
Oh, that's a fact. His like I said, one of the greatest battles in URL history to me is Rum Nitty versus Av.
Of course, yeah.
It's got to be top 5. It has to be top 5. That like really changed. It changed the. It was like the changing of the era to like everybody wanted to be punchline guards at that time. So, I'm definitely looking forward to Nitty versus Shotgun Suge. I can't wait to see how it's basically a style clash. One that's a performer and one is a hell of a wordsmith and punchliner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is so true, and it was a melding of the minds there. And then at the top, John versus O-Red. Interesting.
Yeah, that's real interesting. As random as this battle seems, I think it's going to be a good battle. How do you feel about it? Like the matchup and just the randomness. It's just such a random battle.
Yeah, I mean, we've been living in these times of late where there's so many battles that have so much meaning that are going down. You've got Lux versus Averb and Hollow versus Math, etc., and Mook versus Verb. All these kind of consequential narrative things. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly if there is any lineage of history here. These aren't two battlers necessarily that I'm crazy about anyway. But I mean, is this something that you're excited for? I'm a little perplexed by it.
I'm interested to see the outcome of the battle. It's a thing where John has been getting a lot of good battles. The last year. O-Red hasn't. He got the champion of the year. It seemed like he fell off since then. But I think I got John beating this. There's nothing that O-Red has shown me in the last year that shows me that he can probably stand in the ring with John. But, O-Red is definitely a wordsmith. But I think I just prefer John more.
Yeah. John's definitely winning me over, absolutely, as it goes on. And he was pretty good at SMA as well. So, Feb, are you picking up the pay-per-view?
Oh yeah, that's a fact. Yes, yes. Hold on, wait. This is the one in Richmond.
I'm not sure where it is.
I think this is the one that's in Richmond. If it's right now, I'm kind of I don't have it up in front of me. Let me see. No, this is not. I don't think this. The Band Legacy is the one in Richmond. So yes, I will be buying this one. I will be buying this one. The Band Legacy. See, I'm in Virginia, and where they're it's in Richmond, Virginia. The Band Legacy. So that's no long. That's like 3 hours away from where I live at. So I will be in attendance for that one.
Nice.
But for this one, the Volume 4, yes, I will be getting the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Okay. So starting out the year, how do you feel about this card, as the year opener for the URL?
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a, palate cleanser. It sets up things subtly, like you were saying about, New Jersey Twerk and Geechee as well, both taking on huge names and kind of setting themselves up probably inevitably for a clash towards the end of the year. I wouldn't say necessarily... it kind of shows you where URL is at this point. There's still a lot of names that we recognize, like from 5-6 years ago, John Johns, Arsenal, Shugs, etc. But there's a nice smattering of new names in between that feel like they belong there. And it really is testament to the strength of the roster here. Like, it's still quite a random card, but it's still quite an interesting card.
Okay, but all right, while I got you here, what do you think of the whole RBE debacle that's going on? Of course, everybody knows about the Verb Iron Solomon thing and the ARP versus Verb. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell if there aren't some machinations in the background because ARP, who I've had on the show, by the way, on Battle Rap Resume, great dude, really, really wise human being. And it's just confusing to me, these sort of double standards that he have, that other people have acted up and taken deposits and stuff like that. And he has returned a deposit. And I suppose there's so much backlash as a result of him doing this, people backing out, etc. Stocks in the card lowering and stuff like that. I don't know. It feels like maybe ARP deep down really wanted the battle, the Lux Verb battle, and it being taken away from him. He's kind of, acting out.
I see the Young Ill. He actually sent out a tweet and said that he's actually still gonna battle. The tweet was, I'm contracted to battle, not talk to somebody on the phone that disrespected my brother. So I think that battle's still happening, but with the Math Hollow situation and the Young Ill situation going on, they just dropped the Oops versus Craig Lamar. How do you feel about this card so far?
Yeah, that's again a bit of a weird matchup, Oops versus Craig Lamar. I like both of those guys as well, but I don't know. I mean, power to RBE. They're a much smaller company, but they're still throwing these giant things consistently. And whilst it's not the most intriguing, I'd like to see them go back to their writers card. I think they did a few years back with Craig Lamar versus QP was on that. I mean, Craig Lamar's a great battler. But yeah, I mean, it's early days in the year.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the rest of this card. But I think ARP kind of got a little drunk with power. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Drunk with power after the last two events that he had. It was great. But it seemed like he got away from what the RBE strong point was, is like
in lesser known battlers and stuff like that, and taking lesser known battlers and making great matchups. You know what I'm saying? So I think with the Verb situation, it was more of, I've put all the stock into you, I believed in you, and I think it was a little bit more of a heartbreak than anything, because it seemed like he was going to make Verb his marquee player or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's how battle rap is starting right now, man. I really appreciate you taking out the time to chop it up with us. We're a small platform working up, man. You're doing big things.
Yeah, it's all good, bro. I'll share this all on the Twitter and stuff like that, and get some more subscribers going on here, bro. But no, I appreciate it, Dre. Thanks for having me on, man.
Oh man, appreciate it, man. Give out your Twitter and stuff like that before you get off of here, so people that don't know about you.
All right. So yeah, it's Battle Rap Resume. If you enjoy the show, you can follow us at Battle Rap Resume on Twitter. You can get in touch with me, battleresume@gmail.com. Go onto our YouTube channel, subscribe, check out the archive. We've got hundreds of episodes interviewing, so many fucking battlers, talking about so many battles. So I'm sure I've probably interviewed your favorite battler or someone you really enjoy. I've got loads of great names in there, as I say, loads of UK, loads of American, Canadian. Who else have I had on? I've had a guy from the Philippines on as well, Swedish guys, German people. So yeah, check that out. Battle Resume. And yeah, Outsider Media Group, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you. And I gotta give a special shout out to Ski Mask, the Crump God, man. Yeah. He definitely made this happen. Ski Mask, you there?
Ski. He's not there, no. But
okay, well, I just definitely had to give him his propers. I had to give him his respect doing this because he actually was the one to set this up, man. I definitely enjoyed the time you spent with us, man. We'd like to get you back up maybe after the event and chop it up if it's possible.
Yeah, sounds good, man. But yeah, thank you again, bro. Really appreciate it.
All right, thank you so much, man.
Okay, take care, man. Thank you.
Peace.